Hello, I'm Helen Sewell and I am the Business Navigator. I am the founder of the Business Navigation Center. As entrepreneurs, you and I have at least two things in common. First, we're both running a business. And two, we're running it because we want to create a really strong impact. Now, entrepreneurship is a funny thing because you will have a real deep level of expertise in maybe a product or a service, and that's why you started the business, because you saw an opportunity and you knew that you could make a difference and make a positive impact with your skill in that niche. But it doesn't mean that you will have the knowledge and skills to actually run a business. What do I mean by that? Well, you can go and hire a great sales guy or a marketeer, you can outsource your HR, and you can, find yourself an accountant. But the one thing that you cannot outsource is actually running the business. And it's a skill that needs to be learned. You can't just make it up. It's not rocket science, but it needs to be learned and it needs to go in a certain order. Business navigation skills is what will get your business to achieve on your ambitions. So what are the benefits that you can really see of learning the skills of business navigation? The first one is that it gives you and your team great clarity. With business navigation, you will know what you need to do, when you need to do it, and how you're going to go about it. The second benefit of business navigation is that by having that clarity and that focus, then you can grow your business consistently. Because if you're doing the right things at the right time and you keep that focus, then clearly your business will grow. The third benefit of business navigation is that it gives you resilience. It is really built in with all those skills, and it means that whatever this outside world throws at you and your business, you will be able to keep on course to deliver that impact that you're looking for. The fourth benefit, of course, is longevity. It means that you can bring that long-term impact that you have dreamt about when you first started. So how do I teach business navigation? Well, it falls really under 4 different categories. The first part of the toolkit is what I call the compass. It's what points to north, in effect. It's the things you need to know, the big picture. It's why you started the business, it's who you are and the place you want to have, and it's what is your value proposition that will really make that impact. The second part of business navigation is like laying out the charts of the waters you want to sail. It's the detail of the landscape. It's knowing your customer, knowing your product, knowing your market, and knowing the key numbers that make your business tick. Once you've got that, those 2 tools, the third is that you then need to draw out your journey. It's the planning, where you start, where exactly do you want to get to, and what route will you take to get there. You're going to need to plan your strategy, you're going to need to plan your resources such as money and time, and you're going to have to plan your processes, because that's how you can be sure that you deliver the quality on a consistent basis. Part 4 of the Business Navigation Toolkit is anticipation. It's the looking glass. You will need to track certain things, review them on a regular basis so that you can adjust course. You're going to need to delegate, because that's how you can grow. Otherwise, you'll be limited to the time you have in your diary. And you need to grow your skill so that you can learn the skills that you will need tomorrow for your business, as opposed to just what you need today. So that's the 4 parts of the Business Navigation Toolkit. Now, how do I deliver it? Well, most people deliver it as a coaching program. But the problem with that is that it's quite expensive, because you're paying somebody on a day rate, on a one-to-one basis. I wanted to help as many entrepreneurs as I can, and therefore I wanted to make it accessible, financially and logistically. So for that, I have built a membership concept with a subscription. I have built all this knowledge into a series of videos that is accessible 24/7 with unlimited access. And you can listen to it, you can watch it, or you can read the scripts, depending on what works best for your learning style. Now, once you've absorbed all this knowledge, you're going to have questions. So I've thought of that too. I have a weekly Q&A session. I'll call it Navigation SOS. And this is where you can bring your questions on how to implement in your business, so it's relevant to you. And I will answer it personally, live, there and then. Now, there'll be other people, and they can benefit from hearing your answers. And you can also listen to other people's challenges and benefit from their solutions. So those Q&As will really help you implement all those tools on a day-to-day basis. And the third part of the membership, which is really important to me, is the community aspect. I know what a lonely place it is to be running a business. So by building a community, I bring together people like you and me, and we can together celebrate our successes, we can share our challenges, and we can crowdsource solutions. Together, we can be more than the sum of the parts. I deliver my membership in the shape of a subscription. So it's easy, it's monthly paid. You know exactly how much it's going to cost you, and what you pay today, you will pay for the rest of the amount of time that you are within my membership. But my guarantee to you is that if within 6 months you haven't achieved a goal that you wanted to achieve, and you haven't at least doubled your resilience, then let me know, and no questions asked, I will refund you the 6 months of membership. It's really important to me that everybody in my community benefits to the full extent with the skills that I teach and the community I bring together. So no questions asked, 6 months guarantee. I would love to welcome you as a member. The trick is though, I only welcome people 4 times a year. It's because that way, in between, I can really focus my time on the members and give them my full attention and make sure they get all the value. So I only open to members 4 times a year for 1 week. So don't delay, click today, and you'll be first to know when the next cohort is invited in. And I will be looking forward to working with you.